That's a nice kip. The rain is now cleared and the blue sky is back. Almost low water here. And we're still rigged for moderate weather, so we've got the tanned storm jib on there. That's why there's the other one. So we're back across the bay with a fair wind today, back to the Helford. I've got the main up going downwind on this long straight. That's the ferry. So we'll have a jive. However, I can't quite tension the top yet. Maybe I can now. We're in the wind shadow. Hang on. Righto, we've got the jib up as well. We're a bit sheltered here. But as you see the clouds, there'll be wind shortly. We're just going around and turn our bar buoy because it's low tide and the bar will be, we can maybe see it off the port bow there. It comes out a long way and it's mostly exposed, so we'll go round the buoy this time rather than borrow on these buoys. Now this is the anchorage where I had to wait out at force 6 and it was quite lumpy, but it looks very nice today in the northwesterly look. So that's another place to stop which I shall use in the coming month or two. Yeah, we've got a nice little wind now. Well, I've turned away a bar and Channels Creek left behind there. We're now in sort of sheltered area, but it's getting a bit more consistent now as we get clearer. We've actually got a northwest wind, so we should be set up nice for a broad beam reach across to the Helford. It's almost behind us, you can tell with a jib trying to change sides. So that's nice, very fair wind. A couple of times ago I crossed to here and I had a foul wind all the way across last year to the Huey, to the Warren meeting, and then I had a foul wind all the way back to my home mooring on the Helford. So this is nice, I've had a fair wind both ways. It's always good to play your wind if you can work it with favourable winds. That's where I came over here with a fair wind and then it was set to turn a bit to give me a fair wind back. It's all part of the cunning planning I never talk about, which I maybe will talk about more in another video. Now you cannot beat having fair winds and flat water. Day. Reef down, we've got one reef in the main and the tanned jib. For a comfortable crossing of the bay, but it should be pretty flat, unlike these easterlies that you've seen if you've watched a few of my vids. The easterlies are always lumpy with a long fetch along the channel, and if there's hardly any wind you can't go anywhere because it just gets shaken out yourselves. But not today, we got flat water, fair wind, we got wind surfers up ahead on the plain, so that's a sign of a nice steady breeze. I think it's about a force 4 or a tad less today, gusting a 4 at times. I think they even said maybe a 5, so we're ready, that's why we've got a reef in. while I'm in the sheltered waters here, I've also popped the kettle on here in the galley. So I can have a tea for when we get out into the bay. A tea and a roll, that's what I can have now. So while the kettle's on, I'm just gonna munch on a roll. Put the camera down. See, fast, you probably can't see him. Fast windsurfer up ahead with a foil fin. He's out the water and he's foiling. It's good enough. We're just chilling, going downwind. They're absolutely flying along. Okay, we've made our tea. I'm quite impressed. My cool bag here, I've lined it with like polystyrene as well. And I'm like over 2 days in now, and over 2 days in now. I mean, milk hasn't gone off yet and it still feels slightly cool, so maybe I'll get the rest of the day out of it. That would be nice. I've got powder on board as obviously as backup, but you can't beat tea with real milk in. It's organic milk, you know, there's not extra milk production hormones in there or anything. I like to think it's happier cow milk. Anyway, I'm gonna drink this tea. Well, it's Pendennis. It wasn't 5 minutes, I finished my tea before we got here. Or like 10 minutes, maybe even more. Anyhow, it's fair wind, it's beautiful. It's fair tide, well I think the tide's neutral now, but we're Helford bound. there, and it's blowing. So I sailed in the river and tacked up a bit. I was going to stop at Durgan, but there wasn't much shelter there, and there was noisy kids, very noisy kids. So I decided to come up a bit further. So I'm Port Narvis Creek now, close in. If you enjoyed this video, then hit the like button below, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you on the next one.